Everyone, hope everyone's having a great night. Just wrapping things up for the night. Just wanted to hop on and just see who's in and who wants to jump in and share some conversation, share some love. That's what it's all about now more than ever. It's community, it's unity, creating the community, creating the brotherhood, the kingdomhood. That's what it's all about. We got our second event, Rising with Suns. Just like the sun that rises each and every day, we rise together with it. And grateful to be a part of this beautiful journey here in Costa Rica with other brothers and sisters and calling in even more. And we got our second event starting tomorrow in the afternoon, and many more in the future. So for those of you that hear this and wish to be a part of this, make it happen. You know, I did. I'm out here paving the way, being the bridge for those that wish to take that next step into their own evolution. Because many are still not awake, many are still not wishing to see, not just with the two eyes, but with the third eye, open to this reality, to what is real, what is true, from the heart center. That's what's more important, more than ever. Tune into the heart, tune into the self, not tuning into the external, what is around us, what is fabricated, what is manipulated, what is distorted, the frequencies of the matrix of the grid. But no, the frequency of the heart, that's what truly matters from within. That's what it's all about. And Sun Tribe, 100%, brother. Great to see you on here. Vince, if you want to hop on, man, let's share some love to the audience. I'll invite you, but let me see here if you got time. But yeah, second event tomorrow. Should be exciting.
Hi.
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Let me flip the camera.
Yeah.
Hey, man. In my bed.
Nice, bro. I love it. Hey, I'm just gonna say it's like 10:14 p.m. here, so I think it's what? It's 11 over there?
Yes, I think so. I
Yeah.
cannot see the time on my phone, so yeah.
I mean, what is time, right? Time is irrelevant. Time does not exist, right? We live in this
Time is
man-made
an
construct.
time is an
Yeah.
illusion.
Exactly.
My charger here. There you go.
So what's new in your world, bro? What have you been working on? What's been your
Yeah,
focus?
my focus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm working on that project, like you know, with Linda and Yama.
Yeah.
So right now, this is my focus number one for sure. I want just to make it happen as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Flame 2 Fit, it's daytime in Australia. Hey,
Yeah.
Linda, there. What a synchronicity, man.
Big
Linda just on the
big
line.
business stuff for sure.
It's like, hey,
That's
Linda, how
hilarious.
are you? So funny, man. Just
Hey,
hop on your live and share as well. So funny, man.
busyness.
Yeah, that's my focus right now, number one by far. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just want to make that project happen here in Montreal to
Yeah.
put everything together and then to be able to move the whole operation elsewhere. Yeah,
Yeah, get the wheels in motion, right? Get the momentum going.
get the
Yeah.
wheel in motion. Exactly. Well said.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like right now there's so much going on the farm. It's like I've hardly even had much like time to just like connect with the audience on here, which has been fine because just pure presence, right? Presence is everything, right? And I've just been
Yeah,
focused on creating and just getting more in the flow, creating more of a routine. There's big responsibility here, creating a self-sustainable community, there's a lot of responsibility. And one thing that I was joking with my bro about the other day, I was like, man, all these things that we're doing around the farm, You know, whether it's even, you know, helping out, doing community like chores, it's like this is preparing me to be a father in the
For
future.
sure.
100%,
Totally,
man.
man. Totally. Yeah,
100%.
totally.
These little
Oh yeah.
things, man, you
Oh
know, it's
yeah.
like,
You nailed
so
it.
gratitude.
You nailed it for sure, man. Because
Yeah,
yeah, being a father is not what the Matrix has prepared us to be. You know. Uh,
exactly.
I experienced it firsthand. So yeah, being a father is a very important role, and you need to be ready for
Yeah,
that because it's no joke.
for sure. What was your favorite, what would you say is your favorite top three things about being a father?
Top three. What a good question. Favorite top
Yeah,
three things.
for you, yeah.
I mean, yeah, for me, yeah, I would say definitely the learning. A lot of pain coming from that. I mean, a lot of lessons, but definitely a favorite thing. So it's not because it's not easy that it's not your favorite. So for me, like the blessings is all the learning, like because kids are teachers.
For
Uh,
sure.
they are amazing teachers. Yeah, they are connected to source. They are
Yeah.
pure, and they are here to teach us. So
Mhm.
like my older son, again, same story with autism. It teach me
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, so came here for that. That was his main purpose on this mission here, just to bring focus on the dysfunction of not him but the society. So
Yeah.
yeah, you that. Yes, exactly. So
That's
when you
beautiful,
wake
man.
up, so when you wake up to that, I mean, you realize that the society is fucked up totally because the kid would never be able to fit into that sick society. So
Yeah, dude, it's
yeah.
all inverted, right? As you know, there's a lot of inversion in this world in the Matrix, and like especially, you know, there's so much attack on the family unit. You know, there's you know, that just lesser role of a father figure in a lot of families,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
so like, you know, and you know what's interesting? I want to share an interesting perspective, you know. It's like living here on the farm, right? There's lots of beautiful brothers here, but there's also lots of beautiful sisters. And you know what's really interesting about the sisters is that, you know, a couple of them are single moms. You know, a couple of them have had to
yeah.
raise a child on their own. And there's a lot of women that unfortunately, you
Mm,
know, have not had good husbands, you know, father figures that have abandoned the picture, you know, like women
oh
that are
yeah,
being put into the masculine, you know, like that's why, as you know, bro, it's an imbalance of the society that we live in. It's an imbalance of the masculine and feminine energies. So the women are getting pushed into the masculine role, and then the men are getting emasculated. They're getting pushed into the feminine role.
yeah. It's all inverted. So yeah. So yeah. So with those communities like that, like women, like with single moms, they will have great place to.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
learning
It's
so
really
much.
like yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, and to have kids there into those communities, like it takes a village to raise a kid. It takes a village to raise a kid. You cannot like do it on your own. It's so
Exactly, and
heavy.
that's how it used to be. That's how it used to be back then. Is like the village raised the kid, the community raised the kid. It's like
Yeah,
the kid, you know, like I even remember hearing about this. Is like, you know, they prevent kids from crying. You know, at least one person would attend to that kid to make sure that that kid was okay in the community,
yeah,
right? So like, just the, you know, the environment, the ambience. It's like, you know, it's like the Waldorf schools, right? You know, they have really good just ideals and like fundamentals that should be taught to kids at an early age, right? But you
yeah,
know what's so beautiful about this place is that it's actually, you know, the bigger vision in it, and it's like same way, right? Is for me is like, you know, creating a school, especially for like the young kids that are coming up, right? So like one thing that is the vision here is like to create like an education center of some sort
yeah.
for kids.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. To have a real education for kids, for sure. Yeah, in the jungle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
we should. Yeah, Linda, do you want to hop on the live, Linda? That would be
For sure.
amazing. Divine Feminine, my friend, and this
Linda, yeah, that's beautiful. If Linda wants to join, for sure.
would be
I'll.
amazing. Are you willing, Linda, to join that live?
Oh, I don't think she's in actually here, but if anyone else wants to join, they're more than welcome to.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, so
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well said. So yeah, to create those communities and to have like real places for those mom that are fucked into this society. Um,
exactly. I
are
feel for those
cornered,
women.
like by the matrix, cornered and with no issues.
Yeah,
So me, it took me everything to make it, like to make my way out of it, and with a lot of
yeah,
help. I had my immediate family as my tribe, and I needed a lot of support. Like my mom basically was there, like she raised my kids, like she raised two families, like with me and like Niyama that joined as well. So it took a lot of manpower to save the situation for me. So I've been very fortunate. So all those single moms that are stuck into this like sick and destroyed society that we have right now,
yeah, bro.
I mean, what is their option? I mean, so that's why we need to create those communities and those like eco villages. And yeah,
Yeah,
and
the support system.
that was my whole idea with Box Rhino, my business. It was to create though like a very wealthy business and to be able like to have the school like within the business, and for the kids to be with their mom and not to belong to the state at 2 years old, because the mom has to work.
Exactly. Less time to be with the kid, right? Especially in the cognitive stages of development, that's like just so wild.
Yeah,
Um,
they need their
dude,
mom. They don't need the government. They need their mom.
exactly, right? And as you know, government stands for control mind or mind control, right? So
Oh,
it's
exactly. Controls the
indoctrination.
mind of yeah,
Yeah,
indoctrination. Yeah.
100%,
So
100%,
So,
bro.
so they
And
take all of the kids from the crib now. Like some
oh,
moms,
dude,
like the kid is like 2, 3 months old, and the mom has to go work because now you need to be two salaries to just buy the groceries, to pay the food.
yeah, yeah, exactly, right?
Mhm.
So that's another thing, like, and it's interesting. Like, I come from a family of divorce, like 18, 19, right? And for a lot of years, my dad worked night shifts, so
Mhm.
I wouldn't really see him much, right? Um, and what's interesting is like I definitely remember a lot of times like my mom having to take on more of the masculine role, like she worked a government job, she actually made more money than my dad. Not that that matters, but like just the fundamentals, like just the inversion and everything, even in our own family, was so prevalent.
Yeah.
And when my parents divorced at 18, 19, like that, divorce rates, as you know, are through the roof, right? So like,
Sure.
80% probably higher of like married couples get divorced. And
Yeah.
you wonder why that. It's like the whole title of everything, like marriage title, it's like,
That's
why do we
bullshit.
need to title? Why do we need to label everything? It's like, no, it's like these two beautiful souls have come together in divine union, and
Yeah.
they're committed to each other, and they're committed to building the kingdom, their own, the kingdom together, right? So,
Yeah.
um,
Well, it's again, it's the government that came to put his little trick of magic into that, just to trap
yeah,
the males into that, to remove all power from the males, and then to corner them into that lose-lose situation for both male and females, for both parties. Marriage, like when you sign that paper, I've been there. I know what it is.
oh,
I went into that vortex of like bullshit. It's a trap for both. So if it's a trap for the male, then it's a trap for the female. It's a
yeah,
very
bro,
evil design. By design, it's evil. Like
yeah,
people like the norm believe that it is designed to like to protect the woman. Yeah, to a certain extent, maybe in some situation, but for most, it's a trap. It's a trap.
yeah, and 100%. You know what's interesting too about like, uh, like divorces, marriages make lawyers rich. You could say, like my parents,
Yeah.
bro, like my family, like, not that I care because I know all the abundance is coming to me, but like, growing up, when my parents went through divorce, like I lost my inheritance. My sister lost her inheritance, but more important, my
Mm,
parents lost the house because literally the
mm,
divorce lawyers, they would just
yeah.
communicate with each other, and they would keep
Oh,
my parents out of the loop. So they would just
yeah.
communicate with each other. My parents are here, and it would just go on for
Yeah.
years and years and years. And this is the sick fucking cycle of a very
Yeah.
fucking sadistic, fucking fucked up system, the system that we
Yeah.
fucking live in, as you know.
Satanic. It's satanic. It is.
It
And people
is.
can see that. It's so in your face, but people are blind to it. It's a
Yeah,
satanic.
man.
Satanism is inversion, so
The
it's an inverted
fluoride's
system.
there.
Yeah. So yeah, people wonder what
No.
Satanism is what it is. What it is.
Yeah, right. Right. And you know, getting back to the whole like attack on the family unit, man, it's an attack on identity, you know, ID entity. It's like a total attack on the fucking soul, the spirit. And another thing too
Mm.
is like with this whole like transhumanistic agenda, right? They want everyone hooked up
Yeah,
to the machine, right? They want like
yeah.
money to be the people's god. You know, it's like
They want everybody
disconnected.
jab. Yeah,
It's it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man.
yeah. And now you see all those like cashless, like when you go to like Walmart, there's no human. It's all like robot cash machines now. They are doing all those, yeah, everywhere now. Even Costco, there is like a section now. It's like those automated,
Of
how do
course.
cash machines anyway to pay. And now like humans are getting like removed from the equations. So it's all like a
Yeah.
robot society that's coming for those who don't have the vision to escape from that.
Yeah. Those who conform, you know, those who
Yeah,
conform to this inverted society. You know, it's but
exactly.
you know, like where I'm at, bro, like where you're gonna be at, you know, like we're a bridge
Yeah,
for people, right? Because a lot
for
of
sure.
people
Paving
are gonna
the way,
go through
paving the
their awakening.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, you're there already. Me, I stay a little bit longer because I need to stay into this matrix to bring that project to fruition. But
Yeah,
bro, when I will move out from here, I wanna. Anyways, I have my plans, so we'll see. I prefer to keep that for me for now to protect the energy of it because I'm
yeah,
growing that energy like a baby. So it's
for
not
sure.
ready to be revealed. But yeah, I'm just creating my magic here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Keep creating, man. Keep holding down the fort in communist Canada, right?
Yeah. Yeah, China da.
Yeah,
China da. China.
dude, it's
Da.
crazy, man. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what? You know what I also want to say too is like, we'll definitely have to hop on a call with one of the owners here, the three of us, because I'd love for her to be connected with you just to kind of share more of the vision, because just of what you want to do, because I definitely feel like there's alignment,
Yeah.
especially yeah, 100%, 100%. So we'll definitely hop on a call off of this, off of live and stuff like that to
Yeah,
talk
for
more.
sure. Yeah.
But just put it out there, man. Just putting it out there, opportunity, right? You know, there's so many opportunities that are gonna keep popping up. That's the thing. And it's like
Yeah.
what one feels most in alignment, you know, for you, right? And
Mhm.
ultimately, like the tropics, man, is the place to be right
Uh,
now.
yeah, for sure. Sun all year long, with the sun, I mean the elements to touch the ground every day, to be in nature, the trees. Nature is God technology. Now we are
It
into
is.
those fake cities, those fake soulless cities, surrounded by
Yeah.
zombies. Yeah.
Bro, I got a cool story for you here, in Costa Rica. So, one of the gentlemen that's staying here right now, he shared with us a story that, and this is like there's ancient tech, right? Or I call it ancient future, right? It's like ancient technology. So there
Mhm.
is like there's like probably like I don't even know how many stones, but like there's like stones that are like or rocks that are like perfectly round, like, and they have no fucking idea like how they got there. And these are all throughout Costa Rica, like all throughout, like
Okay.
15,000 or something like that. Like just there's a lot of just proof of this. I guess you could call it technology that's been used, but basically what it is they figured out that it had to. There's a story that there's two wise brothers stumbled upon a cave, and the cave like had a secret entrance, and it opened up into some tomb, right? And basically like tomb had this little glass vial, and there was a third brother that was there, and they were the two other brothers were trying to get the third brother to drink the vial, right? And what ended up happening is that the vial broke, and when it shattered, get this, and there was like liquid in this. When it shattered, the material that it fell on dissolved. So like it just dissolved.
Okay.
So apparently there's like plants on this land, like it could even be around here. You know, there's two like local rivers, like local streams that run by. I'm gonna do some investigating, some detective work to like look at the
Okay.
rocks and stuff and see if I can find some. But there's tons of these around, bro. And apparently this plant, however it was synthesized, had the ability to basically like create a solution that could fucking potentially form these rocks. Because there's no way, like they couldn't figure out how these rocks were formed. They were perfectly fucking circular, like symmetrical, like just like doesn't make sense. And like they were found in the rivers, but like just naturally, like they were naturally just there. Like they weren't like it's crazy.
Mhm. Yeah. So no idea what is the origin of that yet.
Yeah. No, not yet. This is like new. This is like recent. Like, so I'm gonna take a look and venture out. Also, I can't do it at night because apparently there's a puma that's roaming. But it's good. It's good. Nothing in this jungle, bro, is here to harm us. Really, it isn't. And that's
Mhm.
actually a really good sign to have a puma. And I believe the puma has a baby. But that's a really good sign of like a healthy ecosystem. There's also honeybees
Yeah.
that were found on this land too. So very healthy ecosystem.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you are far from the city, so it's like nature doing its thing.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man hasn't tampered and fucking messed with it so much so that nature can be as it was always meant to be. Just is. Fucking just
Divine
growing
intelligence.
like
Yeah. Perfection. Perfection.
exactly, man. That's why I'm so blessed
Divine
to be here with all
intelligence.
the elements, you know? Like
Yeah.
truly,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's done something for my soul. Like it's just like so grounding, man. Like and even here it's like I don't feel the need to be on my phone a lot because I'm just
Hmm.
so present doing things, obviously. But it's like I'm also just that much more connected to all the elements. Like I got the water, I got a waterfall just down the fucking path here, like literally a minute or
Hmm.
two away. And then I got
Yeah.
obviously the sun every day. There's no
The
fucking
sun.
chemtrails here either. No fucking chemtrails. No fucking spraying of the skies here. So
Wow.
yeah, it's very blessed, man. You gotta
So
come
are
out here to the east.
Yeah, I mean it's coming. I mean there are big changes coming. So
For
again,
sure.
divine timing for everything. So are you still three over there, or more people joined?
So like yeah, right now it's just three, and eventually though I might have there's a girl actually who might be coming out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, to help co-create and be one of the caretakers of the land, and then there actually might be another fourth woman that's also coming as well. But the thing that's great about that is that there's going to be a good balance of masculine and feminine
I
energy
mean,
on the land,
yeah,
which is really
yeah,
important, especially with like the container that we want to hold. We're doing a men's and women's circle tomorrow, right? So we really want to be able to, dude. Uh, the owner explained it really well tonight. And her name's Sea Star. She's only going to be here for like a couple months, and then she's heading back to the States. She usually spends half her time in the States, half her time here, you know, just helping tend to the land. But one thing that was really beautiful that what she said is like, and I resonate with this because this is part of my vision as well, and I'm sure it's also part of your vision. But it's like to to hold a container for the divine feminine, for the feminine to flourish, to feel comfortable, to feel safe,
yeah,
to feel
yeah,
nurtured, right? To feel protected. And that's
yeah,
what's so I get chills when I say that because that's exactly what I want to help co-create. And there's a lot of just beauty here on this land for that. You know, that's kind of the container that we're holding. It's basically like a womb, bro. But it's not just obviously for the divine feminine. It's not just for the women, it's also for the men as well. For the men to be able to tap into the divine feminine energy that's always circulating and flowing, just like the masculine energy, right? The yin and the yang, right?
mhm,
So
mhm,
like we really wanna hold that space, and
yeah,
be a sacred place for people to come and heal, but also for people to feel protected and safe and comfortable, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because very soon, this is the early stage of it, but those eco villages that are popping everywhere now, because we're not the only one doing that. I mean, it's a
Hmm.
movement. There is Kevin and his brother, Augustin. Are in Mexico now. They're meeting a ton of people, like-minded people in some
Yeah,
places, many people with all the same mindset and ideas. So it's a movement. So
it
it's a way.
is.
Yes. So very soon, those plays that we are like creating like that in
Mm.
different place, people will create those tribe based on resonance.
Yeah,
So the tribes will be created based on our vibrational field, not
yeah,
based on bullshit countries. I mean, it has nothing to do.
yeah,
And it will become a much more down the road, even a safer place than to remain into the cities,
yeah,
because there is a
for sure.
shift coming. So people will feel safer. So let's say, and everybody like they have a different goal and intention and dreams in life. Some they just
Mm.
want to have a quiet place. Let's say they can have a tribe like that with people with who they resonate on their on their energetic field, like to a soul level, and have a safe place. Some are artists; they just want to paint. Others are just they just want to make
Yeah,
music and be happy doing that. And then
just
they work on the
express.
land. Yeah, they work on the land a little bit. They go work in the garden a few hours a day, and then you have your food. Then you can make your art, and then like just that, you're billionaire. You're billionaire. I
Mhm.
mean that's like those
That's
who are
priceless.
lost into the rat. Yeah, those who are lost into the rat race, into the corporate world where I come from. I mean, they work their ass off for money, and they take like 2 weeks, like per year of vacation. What is that? What an unbalance
Crazy.
bullshit, man.
It's
Bullshit.
crazy, bro. It's crazy, and it's like that's
Yeah,
the thing. It's like I'm living that life of freedom right now. It's like I have all the abundance around me. Like I
you're
really do.
retired. You're
I'm
retired.
I'm fucking retired at fucking before I hit 30, you know? Like you know?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, dude.
So
It's beautiful. And Kevin's gonna pop through at some point too. Kevin's gonna. I was talking to Kevin. He's gonna come through. And Simon's a beautiful brother back in Victoria. Yeah,
I know.
Simon. Lots of mysteries. The new rich, 100%, man. Simon's
Yeah,
beautiful soul, man. Yeah, he's got to come out here soon too in the future. But one thing I wanted to say, bro, about like you said, the communities and stuff like that. What's so beautiful about it is like we're all gonna be connected. That's a thing. As more and more start to, pop up, we're all gonna be connected through the vortex, through the frequency that we're holding, the container, the
yeah,
space that we're holding, right? So it's a very exciting time, like I said, like even here, we're at the beginning stages, we really are. But like we already have a foundation that's built here. But like it's like a seed that's like blooming, it hasn't turned into that beautiful flower yet. It's just got a couple petals, It's just
yeah.
gotta
Again, it's a baby that is growing. It's an
yeah, and you gotta keep
energetic baby.
tending to the baby.
Yeah, yeah. That's an energy. This is like we're magicians. We create what we want. I mean,
The
we are
alchemy.
creators.
Yeah.
The alchemy. Yeah. So that's why we have first to do that work, that inner work, to reach that healing where we are healed. And healing is always an ongoing process. Shadow work is already an ongoing process, but at least like to get let's say the big chunk like under control. And then when you reach that balance, that like centered, and then with like-minded people that are into that place, like there's no limit to what we can create. Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
also like we are backed from above, so like any step that we take from
Yeah.
ourselves, they give up the equivalent help on an
Mhm.
energetic level. So it's not just us alone here as humans. We are also
Yeah.
connected with our galactic family. So and they are there.
Exactly, man. We're never alone.
No, 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 no. There are many, many, many. We are all in this together with the galactic family.
We
Hey,
both
Andrew
got
just
big
joined.
fucking ships.
Yeah, hi Andrew. How are you? Would be nice if Andrew wants to hop on the live.
Yeah,
If
Andrew did. Yeah, brother, it's spontaneousness. I love it, man. I love that you jumped on, and it's great conversation that's flowing right now. So yeah, if Andrew wants to join, definitely hop on.
I think he's willing.
Yeah, let me
Uh,
just invite him here. I'll get him on here. But it's nice. I just felt in the flow to jump on a live, and then you guys were
Divine
both on.
timing. Yeah.
You know, just finishing up my day. I was just finishing up dinner, and then just cleaning up for the night, and
All right.
yeah. Oh, you can't join right now. No worries, brother.
Yeah.
No worries,
Okay,
man.
that's
Yeah,
perfect.
I saw his video.
Yeah.
He was going live. He was playing. I think he was playing.
All
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
playing guitar, man. My dad used to play guitar a lot. I played a little bit. I want to get back into it, honestly.
Yeah.
Acoustic, I really like acoustic, but I've always been
Yeah.
curious
I know.
about electric.
Yeah. I want to play a couple of songs with Andrew. I mean, I know a couple of chords. I can
Yeah,
play a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
of rhythm guitar, but like rhythm guitar, I can play a couple of chords. But I'm
Nice.
more comfortable on the bass. I used to have a band and be a bassist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a buddy that lived down the street. He played bass. He was so fucking good, dude. He played like Avenged Sevenfold and
Wow.
they're like just like really, really good. He was fucking quick. He's got some YouTube covers and stuff like that. It's
Okay.
fun, man. It's fun to get into. You know what I want to get? I want to get what's it called? I think they're called like tong drums. I don't know if you've heard of them before, but it's like a metal like it's a metal like kind of like sphere, and basically
Yeah.
when
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Okay.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so
Oh yeah.
man,
Yeah. To play that in the jungle, that's perfect. It's so like it's the perfect fit for
dude,
the
right?
jungle. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect
So
spot for
perfect
it.
fit. You play in that place when it's a rainy day outside and you have your roof and then you play that. Just relax, man. That's perfect.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
perfect instrument. Yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're creating a music room actually here right now. So we're gonna have a studio slash office room that's gonna be created, and we're gonna have some music equipment. So, because I personally, I really feel called to get into creating music, and just even with the word magic and stuff like that, like I really want to get into creating like just lyrics and maybe even creating some of my own beats. I've been putting that intention out for a couple of years now. So now I'm in a space and a place where I can get really into my like creative flow and my element really.
Yeah,
Um,
you can channel properly. I mean,
oh, dude,
you're there. You're in the perfect place for that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like my whole like I just feel like way more like just open. Like my chakras feel way more in alignment, way more balanced.
Yeah.
Like obviously I still have certain ones to work on, but it's like, as you know,
It's a work in
it's never,
progress.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we're all work in
yeah,
progress, right?
for sure.
And
Yeah. Forever,
yeah.
forever.
What do
Even
you feel?
our, yeah.
Oh, no, go
I was
ahead. What were you saying?
I was just about to say, even our friends from the galactic families that are like into another place. I mean, they are still working. There's no end to evolution.
For sure.
There's always a higher place to reach, always. And you give
Mhm.
yeah,
Level. It's levels to this,
level.
bro.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah. So what were you about to say?
Yeah, I was just curious. I was gonna ask you, like, for yourself personally, what do you feel like is a chakra that you feel like you need to focus more on?
What a synchronicity, man! Because I just had that channeling with Niyama. It was I will yeah, I will talk about that in my live on Monday for sure. I wanted to touch a
Yeah.
subject, but yeah, so man, it was next level because it was channeling not with a being, but it was with self-reflection. Try
Oh,
to wrap your
fuck.
try to wrap your mind around that, man. It was a channeling
Self-reflect.
with reflection with myself, but as a reflection, like you speak in the mirror, but the mirror answer to you like from a super high level of consciousness, man. And I felt it.
Whoa.
It was really myself, and Niyama felt it as well. It was like, whoa, something else, and another type of
Wow.
experience. It's like a video game, you reach higher level. So it was totally a new level. So I will speak about that on my live on
Dude,
Monday.
can't wait. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Reflection, yeah. And the channeling we did, like the divine transmission we did, like
Yeah.
before that one, it was with the love beings. And
Nice.
then yeah,
Yeah.
so they gave me the information. It's more like my two upper chakra because I put so much work on my root, like my lower chakra,
Yeah, yeah,
into
yeah.
the healing ceremony. I worked a lot on my solar plexus to remove some big chunk of bullshit from there. And
Mm.
yeah,
Me
so
too.
I worked with my lower chakra. Yeah, so in my root, you know how much effort and work I put on my root all the time. But
Mm.
now
Grounding, yeah.
my third eye and my crown that I will put more focus on now.
Nice. Yeah,
So
so
funny that you
that
asked
was
that
like,
question.
yeah, yeah, to answer the question. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that was one. What would be another thing that really stuck out for you in your self-reflection? Prominent, like one thing that just comes to you, like just like
From that talk with myself.
you can
Yeah.
share, yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. 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 Sure. So I asked myself, like, what is the best advice for me?
Mm,
So yeah. So it's really like to work onto those chakra and to
mm,
tap more into my my magic, my power, and to become like the mystic man that I am, and not to have to rely on Niyama all the time for that. So yeah, so I
beautiful.
gave myself like a mantra that I
Yeah,
recorded. Like now I did that 2 nights ago, and now
yeah,
I listen to that all night long.
nice.
So the mantra I gave to myself is like it's like a spell. It's magic. So what came out, man,
Yeah.
it's so next level. So now I recorded it, and now I play that on loop all night. So I
Wow.
did it for 2 nights, and I already feel a difference in my hologram because
Bro, I
the
have
hologram
mantras
is
that I play back
yeah,
too, actually. The first mantra that I came up with actually was is well, technically it was in Costa Rica last year. Um, and I recorded it, and I kept playing it back to myself, just like over and over. And a lot of it had to do with like just my vision, just my affirmations, like
mhm,
just things that really like just connected to me, right? And connected to my higher self as well too, right? Things that I wish to embody, things that I already know I am, things that you already know you are, right?
yeah.
Uh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Are you still playing them at night on your phone or something in loop?
So like I don't have the app anymore that I had, but like I have it written down in my journal on my what's it called? My fucking Remarkable. I have like it's kind of like an e-reader, but it's not. Actually, let me show you. What's that?
Sure.
Let me show you. It's really cool. Um, so it's like I have what's really amazing. Uh, so this is a Remarkable.
Okay.
So you can see it's really fucking thin. But what's
Wow.
really cool about it is that it writes like paper.
Okay, yeah. And you have unlimited page.
Exactly. So like basically when I moved and I sold all my shit and I became super minimalistic, I got rid of all my books. I had so many fucking books, dude. Like I had a whole like library just of really good books, right? And I was like, well, I still want to have all this information. So I went researching. I was like, oh fuck, like what's and then this I came across this. And what's really cool about this, it's monochromic, so there's no
Okay.
blue light. So there's
Yeah.
no blue light. There's no fucking Wi-Fi bullshit distractions. Like there's Wi-Fi so you can
Yeah.
upload stuff, but like there's no
Yeah.
Wi-Fi so that you can go surf the web and shit, right? So like no
Yeah.
distractions. And then also this thing lasts 2 weeks on a full charge.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it's really good for that. And what I love about this, I journal in it, so it's like my diary. But I also
Hmm.
have my mantras in it, like my incantations that I read back to myself, and then I also have all the PDFs. So I have all the
Wow.
fucking PDFs. Like this thing, dude, is my library of knowledge, bro. Like like
Wow.
it's
It's
really
so
good.
jungle friendly. Yeah, it's jungle friendly. I mean, it
Yeah,
fits in your suitcase and you have all your books into that small book.
right?
Wow.
Yeah, I
Smart.
should send you the link. It would be a good investment, man, for you to look into
For
for
sure.
sure.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, 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 yeah. To hit the road like that and be in the jungle, that's perfect. And you don't have to
Yeah,
open
dude.
your laptop all the time and have that bullshit blue light and yeah.
Bullshit, right? Exactly.
Yeah. But I have that app on my phone to remove the blue light so the image become more like yellow. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I have that too.
I yeah, so
My phone's
important.
on right now, actually. It usually switches. I have it switched automatically for like 10
Yeah.
p.m.
Yeah, yeah,
But
that's key. So
I was gonna say, bro, I'm probably gonna wrap up the live because I don't want it to be too long.
yeah,
But
yeah, sure.
if there's anything else that you wanted to share, please.
Oh,
Any
anything else?
message
I mean,
for the
yeah, I mean, so much alignment lately, so much magic going on. I mean, we connected a while ago, and we are jumping on those live, just speaking and
Mhm.
speaking, and now the reflection is is coming. We can see the shift into the reflection into this holographic reality.
Yeah,
So yeah, see where you are now versus where you were when we were doing our first live. I mean, it's a
yeah,
different place.
it's
Yeah,
wild.
so it's wild. So yeah, and more to come for sure. So we will just continue to do what we do, just to speak right now like a flow state, what comes to our mind, just to stay connected above. And me, I will work more onto those upper chakras, so I will connect even better and channel my own stuff. So just more gifts will unlock for everyone. I mean, it's coming as we progress, as we work on ourselves. Things we just unlocked and tap more into our power. So we are all becoming more powerful as a collective, like individually first, ourselves first, and then as a collective. So this thing will get exponential for us. So it's just magical time and beautiful time for all of us
I
because we
love
know
that, man.
we are one. Yeah, we are one.
100%.
So as one reach a new level, automatically it has that effect on the others, and then when the others reach a new level, it has that pulling effect on the
Law
others.
of polarity. It's like
Yeah, and pull people up. Like it's the opposite of the crab, like the buckets and the crabs in the bucket. That's the
yeah,
bullshit
yeah,
inverted mindset. So it's the opposite. Us, we flip that
we
bullshit
are the
dynamic.
shift. We are
Yeah.
the shift.
So
100%,
yeah.
man.
So like you get in a better position. Yeah, man, I will help you to lift you up even more, and then you will lift me up back. Like
Likewise.
it's yeah. That's the way to go. I mean, we are ascending together. So as a collective.
It's the eco over the ego. Eco over
Yeah.
ego, bro. Like
Yeah.
100%, man. We're all about the eco. We're all about unity, community. That's what's more important than ever. And also, it's also strengthening our connection with God, with our Creator, but ultimately also ourselves, because we're a reflection of the Creator. We're made in His image. So we need to
Yeah.
act like it. We need to embody it. We need to become it. We need to be it. And
That's
it
what
starts
that's who
with
we
you.
are. That's our true nature. We just have
Yeah,
to get rid of the bullshit program that we
exactly.
willfully came to get programmed because we're those ascended masters. So that could realize that and master that game and just to come to be who we truly are.
Mhm.
Uh, to be the
This is our
embodiment of
world, bro. This is our
yeah,
world.
it
100%.
is. It is.
Yeah.
So yeah, we came to transmute some dark stuff. So we are transmuters. So yeah, we are doing that job. So that the heavy lifting and paving the ways for the generation to come and do this
Yeah.
heaven on earth. So yeah, this is what I had
100%.
to say as to wrap up this life. So what about
No,
you?
it's beautifully
Any
said,
last
bro.
word? Yeah.
Usually it's me wrapping it up, so you
Yeah.
wrapped it up for me.
Good. So if you can add me as a collab, I
Yeah,
can put it on my page as well. Otherwise, I
for
will
sure.
download it and upload it. So and I will put it
Yeah,
on my YouTube channel for sure. So
I love that, man. You know, some of the best chats are the most spontaneous, you know, because it's just like you're
yeah,
flowing, you know, you're flowing with each other. There's a beautiful
yeah,
vortex of energy, that's an energy exchange that's shared. So, and you know what, man,
yeah,
like 100%, we're the fucking bridge, you know, we're the bridge to the new earth. We're the bridge to the golden Atlantis. That's what we're here to
yeah,
co-create, brother. So,
yeah,
thank you very
yeah.
much, brother.
Cool. I just have one hand, so I'm holding my
No
phone.
worries, man.
So you see, like how spontaneous I was in my bed, ready to chill, and
I
bam, I
love it.
just went on that live and divine timing. So yeah, always an honor and a blessing to be in your presence, brother.
You,
So
brother.
I love you very much.
Love you.
Grateful that we met into this lifetime and to that beautiful work together. So yeah, we're to come as always. So love and light to all that will see this transmission. Even if it's now, tomorrow, or in 3 years from now. Love you all, and yeah, everything is
Let's go,
perfect.
baby. Let's go. Much love, brother. Beautifully said.
Much love.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So take care. Talk to you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Talk to you soon.